Oh boy, this is Trackmania for the Wii. So Trackmania is a series that is primarily played on PC. They did make a Wii game and a couple of DS games. Outside of that, I mean, there might be like a PS4 version or something. But yeah, you can even just look at this and see what the gist of this game is going to be like. Online interactions. Online is, of course, shut down by now. These are like actual in-game graphics here, pretty much. I think. Let's go ahead and get back into this. Whoa, I don't even remember doing all that stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead, go into my... You know what? Let's go ahead and do this one, just so I don't have to erase anything. So you got a bunch of different options here. I am holding the Wii Remote forward, so you can see like my pointer here. Same thing, I can press left and right, holding the Wii Remote towards the screen to do stuff. Unfortunately, you can't hold it sideways for the menus. You can for like races, but just not for the menus for some reason. The shop here is actually what you use in-game currency to do. But we will get into that in a bit. Let's go ahead and jump into single-player race. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick something he hasn't done already. So, I guess I should explain. There are 6 different environments to look at. There's Stadium, Island, and Desert. And then Snow, Rally, and Coast. And the difference with Trackmania courses is that the environments dictate the kind of car you use. So all 6 of those basically use different play styles. They're only slightly different play styles, but they are different enough to be noticeable, I'd say. So let's go ahead and do this medium level course, Stadium 1C. So what the deal is with Trackmania is that, now I can hold the Wii Remote sideways, I hope. Pretty sure. What Trackmania does is basically every race is really a time trial of sorts. And what's neat, yeah, I can already do holding the Wii Remote sideways now to do up and down. Oh, well, actually, I guess holding it forward does the same thing, because it just reads the correct left as down. You can have these ghost cars ride with you. I prefer to use all. In the PC release that I've played, there's only having one other racer with you at a time. But I prefer to have all of them at the time, so it feels like I'm in more of a race, you know? So that's a booster right there. That is a miss. And you can press A to go back to the checkpoint, or select, or the minus button, I should say, to go back to start. Yeah, there are checkpoints, so you can continue from a checkpoint if you wish. I need to follow the curve here. Whoops. Oh, look at that. So all those were... Oh. All of those red numbers that flash across the screen, that tells you how you are doing compared to the other racers when you pass through certain points, like checkpoints. Whoops, that's off track. And it's very hard to get back on track usually, like right now I can't get back on track. And if I press A, I can go back to last checkpoint, but in a time trial race that's usually pretty slow, that's actually pretty meaningless for the most part. So look, I'm 16 seconds behind. I'm not going to get any kind of position placing, but it is good for practice if you just want to get through the track once. Otherwise, you want to press minus to go back to the very start. And you can press... I am holding the remote sideways. You can, of course, use like other controls. There we go. It took me a minute to do that. Well, almost a minute. No new record. So what's fun about this is pretty much you just do time trials over and over again. And it is pretty fun to do. Let's see if I can at least get a medal on this one. before we move on. That is terrible. Behind even the bronze place guy. So yeah, the basics of doing the time trials here is to basically do a perfect run is what you're trying to go towards. And of course, as you already saw, even after I messed up, the track is only like a minute long. So retrying only takes a minute, you know? I can see the bronze place guy right there. Dang, let's go ahead and restart. Last try, for sure. If I don't make it this time, I'll just pick another course. Oh no! I said I'd change track. So let's go ahead and change tracks. Right, you know what? Just to make things simpler, I'll go ahead and do the very first one. Just to demonstrate I don't suck at this game. Yeah, so when you win medals, it gives you those points to use in the shop, which gets you more tracks and other things, which I will show when we get to that. This isn't the first track. I guess I didn't go back far enough. That is not what I was expecting. I can just cut straight across here? I can. It's weird that they have that loop there. Oh, look at that, a blue number showing you that I'm ahead, not behind. And I'm not going to go up the ramp, I'm just going to keep going. Now I'm behind. That's the finish? Yep. See? I can do these. No new record, of course. Oh, whoops. That's why I wanted to do one of those new tracks, so you could see the medals gained. So yeah, let's go ahead and do, since this one's not done yet, show off the other. So, with each environment, you have different car, and that means different handling. And the handling for each car is actually pretty distinct between all 6. So, with these cars, you're expected to have much bigger tracks because you have a much higher top speed. So, making turns sometimes takes more. Whoa, what is going on here? Holy cow. Yeah, and what is really great about the tracks is that they do get crazy. That's like one of the fun things about this series is that the tracks get crazy. Man, I have got to make that first turn. So it may not be fun necessarily to watch me try and fail all the time, but it is fun to do, to try and fail all the time. So yeah, as you can see, I have a much higher top speed in this car, so I have to be a little more conscientious about that. I need to follow the signs. I don't think that was enough. Oh, it will be. I'll make it. Just barely. Oh, that's a bad turn. Oh, that's the finish? Oh, did I even get bronze? I got bronze. I want to try it again. So look, I'm already having fun. I can already feel it. Because the track design is just fun. You get to do wild and crazy things. And they're short enough so messing up doesn't feel like too big of a problem because... And you can see the ghost of your own car, so you can see like how you change each lap you do. I should have gone for more of a... Where am I going to land here? Oh, too much. Snap. Yeah, let's go ahead and restart. So I find this fun to try to, perfect your run. And the runs are short. That is like a key ingredient to asking for perfection from your players, is to have the task be short to do. Otherwise, it'll be very frustrating to try to redo, 5-minute things or more. Oh. I can at least get silver. Man, I was less than a second behind gold. I think I can get gold. My favorite track environments are actually this island and the other one's snow. I really like the snow ones because those track designs, as I will show you, they tend to have a lot of wild stuff like cages that you go through, basically. Oh no. Ah, I didn't make that turn. Ah, no, I didn't press reset in time. Alright, one more try. Last try for sure. I'm not allowed to do this again if I mess up. Because we have to move the review along. Oh my gosh. Exception for that mess up right there. That was really dumb of me. Jump that. Take hand off the gas for this hill. And again for this one. Take a sharp turn off this ramp. Oh, not too sharp, but you hit the building. Let's go ahead and go over this and finish. Yes. Boom, gold. And it's perfectly fine to go for gold. You can get everything unlocked in the game if you just go for gold medals, or even less than all gold medals, I think. I don't know if you remember. Well, we can check my finished file to see if I actually got all golds or not. But there is a 4th secret medal for like basically the developers saved their fastest times on here, and you can beat some of those. I have some of those done on my main file, but here I'm trying to show off what it's like to do things for the first time. Single player again. Oh, I don't know how to puzzle unlocked. What is this? Let's go to the shop. Blocks. Oh yes. There is a track editor in this game, of course, so you can make your own tracks. And the way that you get more tracks is you unlock parts by purchasing them. So yeah, you get currency from completing stuff. See what medals you've gotten. And you can purchase parts for a track editor. Just go through and buy things. And there's different parts per environment. So we go to snow, as I was talking about. This is where the cool, crazy things are, I say. You can get some weird stuff like trees. Oh, some things are locked. I wonder if that includes the cages. Look at that, a right spin. That's a cool one. Different track curves that are just built in. There's a bridge, that's cool. Where's the cages? Are they locked? I think they're locked. You can't even see them on the locked page. These ones that say locked, you can't even see what they are. That's... Oh, okay. So yeah, Island and Snow are my 2 favorites. Stadium's pretty good. Rally and Desert are actually kind of similar in that the cars have very sensitive handling. And then Coast has like the least handling. You're like turning like a boat on those cars. They have, I guess, narrow tracks because you don't turn very sharp. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Tracks. Oh yeah, you have to unlock some more tracks. Wow, those are expensive. Oh, you don't have to unlock too many. You can always, I guess it's designed so that you can always improve your... Oh, this is only the 5th level. So like A5, B5. So if we go back to single player race, it's only like this final column, like the hardest one for that group. Those are the only ones that you have to unlock. And then the harder difficulties are unlocked, I believe, just from beating these in general. From like leveling up or something. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess I should show off all the environment so quick. Let's go ahead, check out Snow. So yeah, this one's already been done. So you won't see the medals gained from it. But yeah, like I said, you can only race against like one person at a time if you want. And this is the way the PC version, or not the PC version, but a PC Trackmania game works is, the one I have at least, is you can only race against one other person. Or your own ghost is included. That's cool. Yeah, so this also has very sensitive handling. Speed boost. Well, that wasn't too crazy. But I beat the silver guy by a lot. So yeah, that's why I like to have all three going at once so you can sort of like get an idea. Where's some crazy snow level? I should probably just go to my file for that stuff. But let's go ahead and check out platform. So this is also this is interesting because it's not about fastest time, I don't think. It's just being able to do it without retrying. See, look, bronze up there says 10. That means I need to complete the course retrying it less than 10 times in order to get a gold. So yeah, these tracks are filled with a lot of traps and things that you have to avoid. It's not about time to complete, it's simply how many retries you take. You know, like you can continue from a checkpoint. Oh no, see like that? I gotta restart from a checkpoint, that's 1. To get bronze, I have to do it in less than 10 retries. Oh no, oh, okay. Oh, I need more speed. That's my second try. Need to not hit a wall. Got it. And another one. No! Oh, okay, I made it. I thought I missed it. I would have been easier to make if I had gone to the side. And, silver. I guess gold is probably just doing it in one go. First platform unlocked. Let's go ahead and change tracks. Oh man, these ones are all locked. So there aren't a whole lot of platform levels. Oh, and it changes environment each time. Cool. So this is the desert one. This is a very sensitive handling car. It's like you tap left and you like go veering off to the other direction. Here's a boost. Oh, here is a turn I've already missed. Now, again, it's not about time. So if I just get back on the track, I can save one of my retries. Oh, but there are like blocks on... Oh, no! My thumb slipped over onto the A button from the D-pad. Gotta be careful not to do that. Oh, and I do have to have enough speed to make that. Whoa, see, look at that. You see my car, like, looks like it's gonna flip over. It won't, but it looks like it as I turn. Like, the wheels just kind of, like, pop up off the ground, it looks like. Anyway. So it's cool that all the cars, you know, have their own different kind of handling. There's a loop. Those are all fun. Or always fun, I should say. That is a miss. Try this again. Gotta stay to the left. It looks like there we go. So yeah, I like these are like a fun distraction. I wish there were more, but I guess the concept is pretty well. Actually, there are more, sort of. No, I'm gonna have to restart from that one. How far back am I? Made it. And another one. Oh no. Oh yes. Made it. Is that silver? Yep, that's silver. Cool. So the reason I say there are more is because of the... Let's go ahead. I just got to go to my file now. Profile. Switch profile. Play-Doh. Single player puzzle. So puzzle is sort of similar. Let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, this one is about time. But the thing is, what you're supposed to do... Oh, I need a nunchuck to do this? Hold on. Okay, so this is just another minor note. This is really bad design. Some Wii games do this. This is the second one I can think of that does this, is that it'll throw you onto the screen that says you need one nunchuck. What if you don't have one? Because I can't, like, back out of this screen or anything. I would have to restart the game completely if I wanted to get out of this. But, luckily I do have a nunchuck, so I can just plug it in. So the deal with the puzzle mode is that they give you these certain parts, and you are just supposed to get from the start to the finish. You have to clear the checkpoint. But the whole point is that you're supposed to go from the start to the finish. I have to remember the controls right now. Okay, I can use the D-pad to rotate pieces. I believe this is what I want to do. Yeah. I need to use these pieces as landings. The blue indicates where you can put a piece. So like blue has to connect to blue, and then non-blue has to connect to non-blue. Why? Is this the same piece? These are not the same piece, right? Oh, that is turning. I just can't visually see it how it's supposed to be. So this is not going to match up, as you can see. I mean, it could, but I think I'll use this piece. Whoops. Ah. Is there an undo button? I don't think there is. So let's go ahead and do this. I have made some of my own tracks. We can check those out if we have time. There we go. So that is a completely... can I like rotate the camera or anything? There we go. I hold C and use the nunchuck stick to rotate around, and I can hold Z and zoom in and out. And then otherwise, I can just use the stick by itself to pan. Oh, what's the? I want to hope that arrow doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and try it. Press 1, I believe. Yep. Sound my controls are a little different. I can hold A to gas and use the nunchuck to steer. I find that the Wii Remote is perfectly fine. Well, this is actually kind of dangerous. There we go. That's what I want to do. Don't want to do that. I gotta slow down for those turns. Make sure I don't mess that up. There we go. I've done that a lot faster. 19 seconds. I think what I actually ended up doing... Let's go ahead and modify. I think what I did was actually, for my faster time, I think I just was like, screw that. Let's, how do I just delete stuff? This is me trying to figure out how to do stuff on the fly. Not the best. Delete block. Let's see here. See, I want those outer ones, really. Let's see here. If I use these lameoid ones first, I need that for the final piece. These are all the same. Alright, let's go ahead and try that. See if it changes my time much. So, puzzle mode is about getting fastest time, but you can sort of change the track to attempt to find whatever is the fastest means of getting to the end, provided you go through the necessary checkpoints. Oh no! Oh, I made that. And that's not faster, it looks like. But whatever, it at least gives you that option. So that's cool. And of course there is a track editor, so you can just straight up make your own tracks. What are these? Wow, 2014, I haven't played this game in a while. Let's just race, why not? Press 1. 2. There we go. Let's go ahead and see what kind of a crazy course I got here. Going over a blimp, slowing me down with reverse boosters. slowing me down further. Almost didn't make that. Stadium is not my favorite handling of tracks, but it is like the default feeling handling, so I'm just used to it for the most part. Really like, I already said island and snow best. Oh yeah, I need to have enough speed to make this, and I do. And another jump. Ooh, going over the blimp the other way. Whoa, missed the tail. Oh, still need speed to make this next loop. And I make it. Slowing down more. Another turn. Oh, this looks tricky. Going sideways on this road. Going down again, and clear. Wow, so my fastest time in there is minute 5. And it presets the gold, silver, and bronze based on your current best time. That's like the developer record medal. That's what that looks like when you get that. So that was cool. Exit. So yeah, you can make crazy tracks all you want in any of the environments you want. Of course, multiplayer, there was online. This would be like hosting. Split screen does work though, and there are actually different ways to do it. Up to 4 players, of course. What I find fun, let me go ahead and get a, actually I don't know if I can get a second controller in here. I don't think I can set this up. This is unfortunate. I actually don't have batteries for the remotes right now. But what's interesting is that the different multiplayer modes include, you can race against each other, of course, and not affect each other, much like the regular single-player race and Ghost characters. You do not bump into each other when you race. That's one way to race, which I don't think that's the best way. What I find fun to do is that they have a mode where you can take turns racing. Basically, it's like doing the time trial, but you all take turns, and you have like a limited number of tries to do a single track, like 5 or something. And if you have the best time, you don't go again. Everyone else races to try to get the best time. And when you have the lowest time, you keep racing, and it just knocks people out. And then whoever does the best on that track wins the track, and then you like do like that many, however many times over again. That is what I find to be the best, the most fun way to play multiplayer is to do the taking turns thing. So let's go ahead and look at one of the later snow levels here. This one for sure, you can see the cage in the example. Let's see if how this one races. Go ahead and watch all. Look at those cages up there. This is gonna be great. Woo! Okay. So you gotta try to stay on the bottom of sorts, because right now I'm not on the bottom. Oh, now I am. Whoa. So yeah, if you want to get fast as possible, you gotta stay on the curve, on the outside of the curve, because you're gonna be going upside down and such. There's a flip there. Oh, we gotta go through some snow. Make this. No! I guess I won't restart from the beginning. I'll just run through the track so you can see it. Oh, oh! Yes, very sensitive handling with this car, but it comes with the need to make quick turns. So I kind of lost myself in that. And of course, hitting walls will slow you down a lot, so you don't want to do that when you're trying to get the perfect time. And does that finish? Nope. Still going. Oh, speed boost to the finish. There we go. And the end of the levels usually have something cool like that. Oh, I've actually gotten the developer record on here before. 1:05. Man. Do you replay? I can change the camera angles. Go to first person mode. Yeah. That's something I usually do a lot, actually. Is I'll use first person mode for racing. Let's do a... What haven't I done yet? Coast? Oh, I've gotten the developer medal on this. Must be safe to play then. I should just demo all the remaining environments that I haven't done yet, and I guess that'll be the end of the review. And the music is different for each environment, of course. So yeah, this one turns slowly. Cannot make sharp turns like this, comparing to like the one I just did with snow. But they are all enjoyable. There isn't like a single environment I necessarily hate. They've all got their fun aspects to them. That was a short course. And then I did desert, island, snow, rally. Oh man, rally is probably, I guess if I had to pick my least favorite, it's probably rally, only because I find it the hardest to do. So like, if you can see these, I've only got silver at best on these ones right here. I find rally to be the hardest one. You got sensitive steering and narrow courses. So like the still one has sensitive steering, but a lot of the courses are more open with like the cages that you go through, so you don't really hit walls in those. The steering with desert is also sensitive, but again, usually not too narrow courses. Here you got sensitive steering and a lot of narrow courses with walls that will slow you down. Just look at that. And if you turn too sharp with this one, you'll actually slow down because you're like peeling out. So if you turn too sharp, you'll slow down. If you don't turn enough, you'll slow down. And these walls will slow you down. This is just the hardest one to get good at for me. Let's see, how do I change my view? Not C. There we go. D-pad. With the nunchuck control. Ah. Let's go back to single nunchuck. Retry. So now it's the B button on the back of the rear remote will change your camera. 2, of course, is gas. 1 is brake. Then the D-pad to steer. Find first person will help me to avoid walls, usually. And I'm just barely tapping the D-pad in order to make turns. See, I can't even do these. The rally ones are too hard for me. So yeah, I guess that demonstrates that you don't have to get all of the gold medals to unlock everything. As you can see, I've gotten to the hardest courses out here. These are the extreme level courses. Wow, I couldn't even beat desert and snow rally? I haven't even beaten some of these? I am surprised. The bonus ones, those are all... I got developer medal on that one. I only got bronze on that one. That's a snow one. I usually love snow levels. Wow. And an island level? I love island levels. And I haven't even beaten this one? Dang. Or this one. So yeah, this game does get hard. It's got good challenges. Tracks usually are no more than a minute or so. There are some tracks that have laps in them, but they're usually like short laps. So yeah, there is some different lengths to the levels. All the puzzle levels I've gotten gold on. All the platform levels I've gotten gold on. Yep. And I've got a ton of extra money. As you could see in the shop. I've got all this 2,000 extra money. So you don't have to do gold on everything in order to unlock everything. I'm pretty sure I've purchased all the parts. Look at that. You can see I've got 497 out of a possible 594 medals. I'm not sure if that includes developer medals. I wouldn't think it would, but maybe it does. Because I don't think I'm missing 100 gold medals. There are skins for the cars you can purchase as well. Oh. I haven't even purchased all the skins. That's why I have money. Wait, is it telling you something? I need 500 medals before I can even purchase it? There you go. That's what's blocking me out of getting everything on here. This locked? Yep. I need 500 medals. I gotta pass that threshold if I want to get everything. What about the top one? I need 594. That's all the medals, isn't it? No, it's not. I need 594 medals. That is like developer medals right there. So the 468 is not... Oh, wait. 371 out of 468 for tracks? Am I seeing something? 468, no. 63 out of 63? I don't know if there are developer medals for this, but I would think developer medals are not counted for that. Those are like bonus. It'll like make up for a missing medal of some other color. I think. I imagine. Guess I haven't tested it because I don't even have all these medals. So I guess I could be missing 100 medals if I don't even have gold on a bunch of these, and some of them I only have bronze. I haven't even completed some of them. Okay, I guess I am missing about 97 medals or so. But yeah, that is Trackmania. I can check out my tracks here. Oh, was that one that was not there? One I haven't completed yet? Maybe. But yeah, I totally recommend this game. But easy couch multiplayer, unlike the PC version, which you need, you know, your own copy on a PC for each of the multiplayer on that, I think. Unless you can do like the switching off, but I'm not reviewing the PC one right now. This concludes the review. If you have not played this game before, let me know what you think of this game so far from the review you've seen. If you have any questions about the game, please ask in the comments below. I will answer them. And then, if you have played this game, let me know if there's anything I left out that people should know about before deciding to purchase the game. And that will be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Where am I? Okay, it gives me a warning. But it should have... Oh, there are arrows pointing right. This is an off-roading track. Oh, there are more arrows pointing that way. More arrows. This is confusing track design. Oh, checkpoint. Where am I going? Ow. Oh, there's a checkpoint across the field here. Turning in here. I did this in a minute 50 before, or minute 14. And finish.